On August 15th, 2012, a platform was created that would change the average person's access to quality publications. This platform is Medium.com, and today I will show you how to write for them for little effort and how doing so will help you book more sales meetings and build relationships with people that you otherwise couldn't reach. And if you stay to the end, I'm going to show you how you can get featured in 3 more online publications for absolutely free. If you don't know me, my name is Gavin Lira. I run the Empathy Firm, and we have booked more than 1,000 podcast appearances and online press articles for our clients. So let's get right into it. So Medium.com is an online publishing platform that was co-founded by Evan Williams and Biz Stone, who were also co-founders of Twitter. With Medium, they allow people to share their ideas and stories with a wide audience on an established publication. So to get started, all we're going to do is head to Medium.com, and we're going to click Write. From here, just follow the steps to sign up. So now once your account's set up, all you're going to do is hit write. Now, you might be asking yourself, Gavin, that's awesome, but I don't really have the time to write these articles, etc. Well, let me show you a really quick way to write articles that are quality and still your expert advice, and dive into how you can use this platform to help drive more sales meetings or build relationships with people that you otherwise wouldn't have been able to reach. So open up ChatGPT. And guys, I always recommend using the most updated version, even if you have to pay for it. And you're going to use this prompt right here. Take this video transcript and create a 700-word article from it for a third-party business blog. Keep this in the same voice as the person speaking in the video. And then you're going to add your name. So for me, Gavin Lira. They will be publishing this from a contributor account on this third-party business blog. Make this article a breakdown of the information shared in the video and the most valuable insights from it. Write this in an engaging and conversational tone. Here's the transcript. So now you're going to find a video that you've filmed. And if you don't have this already, you can also just do a voice note and speak what you want the article to be about and then put it in here. As long as it's less than 12 minutes, it works really, really well, guys. So I'm going to show you this with a video that I'm going to be publishing in a few days. So here's the video. We're going to click this to get show transcript. And we're going to scroll to the bottom. And we're going to copy and paste this into ChatGPT. Boom. Come here. We're going to return, paste this transcript. Now, one thing I like to do as well, guys, is I like to add the title and the person who's speaking. Now, we already said the person, so we could also just say title and then just grab this title right here. Boom. And hit enter, wait for it to finish. Okay, so now it's done and we're going to do a few things. This is going to need a little bit of editing, but it just did more than 80% of the work for us within like a minute. So we're going to take this. We say make it 700 words. It never does that. It has issues with that right now for the current version of GPT that we're using. But if we put it into word counter, we want to make sure it's at least 500. Okay, 600, perfect. So now what we're going to do is we're going to paste this into a document and we're going to edit it, meaning we're going to add links to it. We're going to change things up like, hello, Gavin Lira here. Probably not the best beginning, right? So the main thing though is speed, and the 80-20 of getting results from this is going just to be getting it out, getting it published. So that is what we're going to focus on. I'm going to pause it. I'm going to make some edits and proofreads, make sure all the proper nouns are done properly because those can get messed up in transcripts sometimes. And yeah, I'll see you when that's done. Just as a little bit of advice here too, when I'm editing this, I always like to get right into the most interesting stuff to hook people's attention when it comes to article writing. So like, for example, this first, what value does this hold? I'll probably add a little bit about this later on, but I'm literally just going to delete that first paragraph just as a heads up. So now once you have the article edited, what you're going to do is you're just going to paste the information on over to Medium. Paste that in there, tell your story. So now we're just going to grab the rest of this article. I have the different sections formatted in H3, which is the industry standard, just to let you know when you have different subtitles to put them in an H3 heading. So I'm going to paste. Boom. Nice. Okay, let me check the formatting. Looks good. Typically recommend doing one more check of everything over here. Okay, all looks good. So now I recommend adding in an image so we can just return and add it right underneath the title. Now, it's always great to have an image that you took yourself or of yourself. It could also be the thumbnail of the YouTube video if this was a YouTube video that you did. The other thing I'll say is you can actually use tools like DALL-E, as long as you're paying for the credits, to be in these articles as well, because they're technically copyright free. Now, of course, check your jurisdiction. Make sure you do your own research. This isn't legal advice, but that's what I found to be true. So I'll add an image in and then we'll get to publishing. So sometimes if you use the exact thumbnail from your video, it can look a bit cheesy, but it's all your preference and what you want. I think for this case, it's fine. So now what we're going to do is hit publish. And now we're going to add a few topics. So I'll add a few in here. This, pretty much whatever the article is about, right? So I'll probably put in public relations, entrepreneurship, etc. So once you've added these in, you'll have the option to schedule it for a certain point in time, or you could go ahead and publish now. So I just scheduled this to go live after my YouTube video goes live. It will be uploaded to the Medium site and we'll start indexing on Google in 24 hours. And all that indexing means is just showing up on Google. So now that you know how to do this, let's hit on a few ways that this can be very beneficial and practical for your business. So if you're struggling to get booked appointments on your calendar, if you're a B2B business, then you can offer for the person that you're reaching out to that for hopping on the call with you, they're not only going to learn more about what it's like to work with you, but you're also going to feature them in a publication for absolutely free. And there's two ways you can go about this. You can either create a listicle, which is essentially an article like the top 5, fill in the blank, and you can feature that prospect and other prospects on that same article to help save time. Or you could go to the about section of their website and use ChatGPT to write a small article based off the about section of their site on their business. And for the listicle, you can use a very similar process with ChatGPT, where you can actually give it prompts, tell it to create a listicle, give it the companies and the about section of each company, and it will create that. And then you just go in, like always, proofread, edit, make sure proper nouns are done well, make sure it's still a solid article before submitting it. And technically speaking, if you're not using other data with AI and you're just using what's on the internet, and then having AI structure it, and it's not your own unique words that you wrote, you're supposed to credit AI for the creation on Medium specifically. That is what they request. How they check that, I'm not sure, but that is how they request things to be done. And if you don't think this is effective, we implement a similar strategy, except we write for a lot of different publications, and we get people featured in 3 publications for free just for hopping on a call with us. And we have seen that more than double our conversion rate on some of our landing pages. For us, the way we approach things actually came from a philosophy that Alex Hormozi talks about, which is look at what people are paying for in your industry and give it to others for free and do it better. And you will build so much goodwill with your industry that it'll start to spread via word of mouth. And the other thing is, in a direct response manner, when somebody's on that page and there's so many things on their plate, they don't know if it's a good fit yet. You don't know if it's a good fit until they hop on a call. But what they do know now, heading into that call, is they're going to get something valuable for the time that they are spending on that call with you. You can also use this to build key relationships in your industry. If you have some dream clients that you want to work with, or if you have somebody that you really want to get in contact with for whatever reason, you can now reach out and offer to write an article about them for whatever it is. It could be a listicle, it could be just about them. You now are leading with value and helping promote them, which therefore changes the dynamic instead of just asking to hop on a call or to pick their brain or whatever it may be. And this tactic is extremely powerful and can open up doors that previously were closed for you just by creating an account on Medium and publishing content through it. There's other creative ways to leverage Medium as well. Just think outside the box and figure out how it will work best for you. And like I mentioned before, if you're interested in getting 3 free media placements, all you need to do is email grant@empathyfirm.com and use the subject line YouTube in your email, and we will hook you up. This will help with your credibility, but it's also great if you're trying to get on podcasts, so that way you can get on better podcasts quicker due to this increase in credibility. And that's all she wrote. Bye.